Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is apparently just me today. You are stuck with just me. But that's okay. That's okay, because, I can just talk to myself. No, I will talk to my people that go in my chat, like my hot Naz and Jen and Kevin, who complained about what time I start. I don't know if he wants me to start earlier or later. He didn't say what the problem was, so come on, Kevin. Tell me what the problem was. Oh, hotness, that's so funny. She lives with Tina. If she can handle Tina, she can handle you. Let me tell you. You're not going to scare Susanna. She lives in Massachusetts. We don't scare that easy. Unless you're, camping and it's a bug or something. Then she might get scared. Things go a little slower when it's just me because I have to work off of what's going on with the chat because I don't really have anything going on in my life, You know what I mean, yo? Oh yeah, I forgot to pin the link. My bad. My allergies are kicking my ass this morning. Yay! That didn't scare her, it just made her uncomfortable. She'll be all right. She's just not used to it. She apparently has not listened to my channel very much. Ooh. Yeah, Jen, I hear you. My skies right now are cloudy. There's not much sunshine peeking out, but there you go. StreamYard link is pinned at the top if you want to come into chat. Awkward silence. Yay. What my weather is today. Currently 78 degrees. Apparently we are supposed to have a high of 85, and it is supposed to rain today and tomorrow. And there you go. Yeah. Yeah, we had 90 degrees and then we had a thunderstorm. It was pretty cool. I was like, damn, everybody melting. Oh, we have good news, good news, good news. My son is off to work this morning. Yay. So he is now employed. He got a job yesterday and started today. Hoorah. So that is a very good thing. Huge relief off of my shoulders. I don't know if he'll get he should get at least a partial, like 1 week pay. That will help out with expenses, which is good. Very, very good. Sunny as frick. Huh. What's a frick? I know what it is in this movie that I watched, but that was a person. His name was Frick. It's in Merlin, actually. It's a very good show. I liked it. Sunny as frick. And now y'all know why when I had my radio show, it bombed when I was just by myself and I couldn't maintain the bullshit because there's nobody to bullshit with. Hey, Jesse. How are you? Yeah, it is what it is. I'm by myself. Nobody's coming up to talk to me, Amy. I don't think Wendy's awake yet. I don't know. Yeah, she hasn't. Oh shit. I don't know what is up with Facebook, but a lot of people, my messages aren't even getting delivered. like that little blue circle with the check mark on it, it's staying white. Which means it was sent but not delivered. So they can't see it if it doesn't get delivered. Happens a lot when I send messages to my son, and at first I thought he was full of shit until I actually looked at it, and I'm like, oh, he's right. So how have you been, Jesse? What's new? What's shaking? What's shakalacking? How's Spike? Why would you come up on the panel? Because you love me? Is that a good reason? Ew, you sound like it's something contagious. Damn, girl. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Bitch. I don't know hotness for the same reason you used to. Like I said, because you love me. That's all right, though. You don't have to. I understand. There are 10 people watching and nobody's clicking that link to come in and talk, so I know. It's okay. I'm not trying to guilt you into anything much. It's okay. No, I do completely understand. Living the dream, just garage sailing today. Oh, nice. I used to love going to garage sales. How's Spike doing? He's still fat and lazy? Could you spoil him? Well, they can't really twist your words when you're on a live. I mean, people can come back and watch it. You know what I mean? People could twist my words if all they want. Go back and watch the live, and then you know the truth. It's okay. What the hell, cat? Get control of yourself. Jeez. I have a cardboard box that has completely collapsed thanks to Onyx and her shredding. That'll be fun. I can't really get to it to rebox anything, so that'll have to wait. I sound like I have a gremlin outside my door. Rogue has planted herself outside my door where her daddy's not here. Yeah, Jesse, me too. That would be nice, except in my house. I did not get a box yet, Jesse. Oh, I do have a notification on my informed delivery today that I was supposed to get a box from Ohio on the 21st. So that would probably be the box you're talking about. Yeah, it's supposed to be here on Monday. It's supposed to get a package from Illinois and a package from Ohio. I'm like, yay, stuff. My son's dog. Although I don't have any medical gloves left, Jesse. I'm kind of afraid to open packages from you now. Love you, man, but you know, it's a little intimidating to open packages from you. Yeah, that would explain what the package from Ohio was. It's only cock mail. Yeah, it's amazing how schlong mail gets through when everything else is delayed for weeks, right? Great. Thanks, Jesse. Wow. Yeah, hotness he is. That's Jesse, king of the schlong mail. Yep. Hey, casual. Why is my phone that has no service buzzing its ass off? That's weird. Because I still have my Wi-Fi hooked up to it. It's telling me I have a gajillion notifications to Facebook. I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah. Can't go. What the hell? So, I'm sure there are a lot of people he'd like to send a big silicone dick to. But that would be a lot of postage. Well, these little views things, they're like, oh, it's not empty. It's just the stuff is clear. Never mind. I thought I was running out of my little what's it thing for my vape, but I'm not. That would explain why it's still going when I thought it was empty. Yeah, that's true, Jesse. It's true. Yeah, I know you're not going to mention a name, Amy. Amy, what you gonna do about me calling you that? No, fuck that. She'll leave. Don't do that. My hotness. Yeah, I can imagine some people would be like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Which, well, I actually did that, but, they'd get mad. I'm not going to get mad. My son thought it was hysterical. Of course, my son is a dick. He can be a little asshole. But he does have a twisted sense of humor like that. And he's like, you got cock mail. Yeah, he thought that was funny. Of course, it does keep him from opening my mail now. I hate the pronoun game, Amy. He said, she said, he should, she would, blah, blah, blah. You would. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. My son has a very twisted sense of humor. He's not always nice to his mother, but to other people he is a very good person. Kevin, I don't think you have the words right. I'm sorry, hotness. It will come back. It will. And I think that's supposed to be Danza, isn't it? Tony Danza? Hold me closer. Tony Danza. Yeah, well, if you want Tony Danza to hold you closer, more power to you, Kevin. Oh, he says that. Okay. And Kevin, what was wrong with what time I started my live today? Was I supposed to do it earlier or later? Or what is convenient for you, sir? Because I make my schedule on what is good for you. Said Kodi to a man, never. Although I was just sitting here for a couple hours, so I could go earlier. Did you really, hotness? You're silly. Good morning, Pammy. Well, that's how you used to sing it. Never. Never. Never, never, never. Never, ever. Ever, never. Okay, either I need medication or I don't know, my medication has affected me interestingly today. And all I got is Tylenol and gabapentin, so I have heard that, Kevin. I have heard that you're kind of a big deal. Yes, I have. Mm-hmm. Yes. You need to be accommodated. Well, you're not giving me any input, Mr. Saga, Mr. Sugar Tits. How am I supposed to know when you want me to go live if you don't fucking tell me? Okay? So if you don't like the time I'll go live, you've got to let me know. I mean, I'm only partially psychic. I can't do everything here. Got to give me some input, you know what I mean? he is a big deal. We love Kevin. I love Kevin. I do. And I'll state it. I love Kevin. There you go. And you can take that any way you like. I really don't give a fuck. Jesse. Oh, ouch. Well, Clear Thrift. This is Never Ending Saga. Never Ending Saga. That's Clear Thrift. Jesse Kevin. Kevin Jesse. There you go. Now you've heard of him. That's funny. He is Sagalicious, yes. See, the show moves a little slower when it's just me. Well, what you get. It is what it is. Okay, now he's a big deal. Well, there you go. I'm glad he has your approval, Jesse. He is freaking awesome. Kevin is absolutely awesome. And if we keep this up, his ego will be swollen so much he won't be able to get out of the live. So, no worries, Jen. It's okay. I wish I had a lot to do. Well, I have a lot to do. I just can't do any of it. It will get done eventually, though. My son sent me a copy of a screenshot of his text. Something about cats getting dropped off at him for a day. And I'm like, what? What do you mean cats for a day? What are we talking about? So apparently I have a cat and kittens that are coming here for one day. I'm like, wonder how long that'll last. Funny that I mentioned Clear Thirst multiple times in my funky rants. Oh, and I don't need approval. Of course you don't need approval. Yeah, that Clear Thirst guy. He sends cockmail. Gotta watch out for him. Who said you needed approval? I just said I needed to know what time was convenient for me to do my lives. Because you stated it was a bullshit time to do a live. So, what time is better? You're going home today, okay? See, I miss a lot. I don't know, because I didn't know you weren't at home. Back to the noise and the confusion and chaos and all that fun stuff. Back to Beastman. Huh. Well, see, you don't tell me nothing, Amy. I'm gonna switch up my vapes for charging here. A pain in the ass, but better than nothing, right? Alrighty then. This little vape that I got The one that is supposed to be aromatherapy, but it's actually a vape. It's how the people that were selling it got away with it on Amazon. It was to say it was personal aromatherapy. Yeah, with a juice tank and a mouthpiece. Sure. Um, it only takes like a half an hour to charge it. It's pretty cool. So, okay. Honest. That bitch is crazy. Oh, Jesse's girl, yeah. Lexi! You missed the notification. That's okay. You're only 21 minutes late. It's okay. You are forgiven, my little friend. Not a problem. Yeah, Amy hasn't been listing as much. That's why I haven't been adding the listing beast on her name anymore. If she gets back to it and she starts listing like a mad woman, then she'll get the listing beast back on there. But she's slacking, so no listing beast for her. How are you, Lexi? I missed your live the other night. I'm sorry. I was so tired I could not stay awake. I have these bouts where I don't sleep at all, and then I have days where I just can't stay awake. It's kind of my life in a nutshell. My allergies are driving me crazy. Crazy. And I do have like a Benadryl type thing, but the last time I took it, it's probably just a coincidence because I've taken it before without any problems, but the last time I took it, my blood pressure went crazy. So now my mind like associates it, and I'm like don't want to take it. But on a good note, my eyes aren't as bad today. It's just my damn nose won't stop running. Honesty is good. Lexi's always honest. Lexi, the link is pinned at the top of the chat if you want to come in and chit chat with me on the panel. So I'm not by myself. I'm not trying to guilt anyone into it, really. It's fine. Just not used to having no crew with me, you know what I mean? I have a lot of people watching me be foolish right now. Oh, I don't know. People are tuning in now to see if there's any drama, and there really isn't. Although I was going to discuss the whole overuse of the word bully today. People don't really understand what that word means, apparently. But kind of like people overuse the word love and hate and all that. They're too quick. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi. I wasn't trying to guilt you to come up,
Sure you weren't.
I was not. How are you today?
I'm breathing.
It's always a plus.
Right?
Okay, Lexi. Lexi's going to come play. Yay! Jesse, I was never a bully to you. You're the one sending me cock mail, and I'm the bully. Light day, please, till the devil arise. Look, we're both here. Yeah, I wasn't going to go into anything too heavy about that. It's just people overuse the words, They don't really have a clear definition of what things are. Kevin, shut the fuck up.
I'm not even in the mood for that one.
Oh, wait, you're not in the mood for Kevin? I've heard he's kind of a big deal, you know.
No, I mean telling him to shut up.
Oh, that's okay. I did it for you.
Yeah, it's not the same.
No, but I mean, I understand that the concept of bullying. I got bullied when I was a kid, you know, but people are overusing it. Just because someone's telling the truth about something doesn't mean they're bullying you. It's all in how it's said, you know. I mean, I don't know. And then there's people like, "Why do you hate me?" I don't hate you. That would mean that I gave a damn in the first place, and I'm not wasting that much energy on you. So no. You know, and I've had kids do that in other, like when AOL chat rooms were around, kids would come in, and if we didn't agree with everything they said or thought they were like the wonder kids of the universe, they'd be like, "Why do you hate me?" I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, I don't even know you," you know? I don't get it. Don't bully you, you can speak. Okay. I couldn't even imagine anybody bullying Kevin, not at this stage of his life anyway. I don't know what he's like as a kid, but
I don't see that happening.
yeah, I don't, can't picture that.
Not even a little.
Nope. Yeah, right, Kevin, I agree. Don't get me started with the overly sensitive, I need attention fucktards. Exactly.
Stop talking about me like that when I'm here. Jeez, you're supposed to do that when I'm not.
You
I'm
know that's not
joking.
how we
I'm
roll.
joking. I know you guys just put it out there for everyone, right? That's what all my friends do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe not
people
all.
see, and I mean the generation differences between when you used to, you know, be all, oh shit, Dad's taking his belt off, I'm out of here. I fucked up to you know, all that to go to the corner. The changes in attitude are so drastic. The whole persona is different from when you were able to be disciplined. I mean, hell, my mom used to chase me around the house with a damn wooden spoon. You know what I mean? And the best day of my life was when I was 10 years old and took that fucker away from her and broke it. She never tried it again. But yeah, I mean, it kept you in mind that there were consequences to your actions. Now it's sit in the corner. You know what? You lose your electronics for a day. Oh wow. So yeah, okay. I'm terrified. I'll behave. Wouldn't want to lose my phone for the day. I don't give a fuck about my phone. I mean, I like my new phone, but it's not attached to me. I don't know, Lexi. Are you overly sensitive and people can't tell you what they think without like sugarcoating it? Because this ain't no bakery, girl. Nothing gets sugarcoated around here. But there are ways to tell people things without being a complete dick about it.
I
Like
always say
John,
this isn't. I'm not Willy Wonka.
John used to say things to Issa, and they were real. The way he said it was really rude. Ooh, Kevin. See, yeah, nobody bullies Kevin. Um, he would say things to her that were, I mean, the way he said it was really, really rude. But there were ways of saying it that he could have gotten his point across without being that rude. So yeah, he. Oh, I lost my hotness. Um, so he could have said things differently. It is in the way you approach it sometimes, but yeah, you can tell people the truth. They shouldn't be crying about it. Do those pants make your ass look fat? Absolutely. Should you go change? No, fuck what everybody else thinks. You know what I mean? Wear what you want. Well, Jesse, these days a lot of people do things on their phone, but when you're a kid, the most you've got is socializing and, all your phone numbers and things like that. So, well, unless you're Brandon, then you've been running a business for a while. I don't know if he used his phone for that, but these days, like Robin does a lot of stuff on her phone, almost everything on her phone. She used to anyway. I have a couple of like a color by number on my phone, and yeah. Although I am going to have do YouTube on my phone when I do start doing my videos and stuff. I hope to figure all that out stuff when that time comes. But I mean, I hardly do anything on my phone. Everything is done on my laptop. My dad never actually got his belt off. It's okay, hotness. That's okay. I appreciate you giving it a good old effort. I do. Okay. I appreciate it. My hotness. Yeah. You're a car? I would have thought you would have been a better car than that. I mean, Audis are okay, I guess, but they're not, like muscle grr. I picture you more as like a Camaro RSSS or something. Roadrunner, maybe. But if you're leaving, bye, Kevin. You guess so. Lexi, get your butt up here. I mean, there were a few times John said stuff to me that I looked at him and I said, "Do you remember who you're talking to?" And he'd stop and he'd be like, "Oh, wait," and he'd reword what he was saying. You know what I mean? Because, nope. His wife once turned around and said, "How come you don't rethink what you say to me?" He goes, "Because you're not alpha." She had this huge thing about being like the alpha in the house. So he used to fuck with her all the time. I'd be like, "Because you're not alpha." It was true. Well, Jen, that's because you're busy and you're doing other things and not paying attention, like you said earlier. It's okay. Yeah. Well, listing and doing orders is important. I understand. It is. Yeah. Again, it's all in how it's worded. I mean, like I joke around about Jesse sending me cockmail, and I'll make the joke when he's not here, but he knows that that's what it is. It's not really a joke because he actually did it. Yeah. The other package I got from Jesse had a big old schlong in it. I love you, Jesse. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I really make jokes about people. I might and not have realized it. I don't know. If I did, it was never done with harmful intent. Yeah, I did. Well, no, they said that I wanted it, and I said, no, I do not. Don't do that. And I was like, you're not going to do that to me. And he did. Whether or not he did it again to me, I do not know because I have not gotten the package yet. What do you mean? Where did Kodi go? Did I disappear? Am I gone? Yeah, it could be taken as a challenge, hotness. It could have been, but to be fair, I was not the first one who said it. Fluffy did. Said, "Oh, Kodi wants that." No, Kodi doesn't. No, I don't. Um, and the next thing I know, Jesse's like, "Oh, I'm sending your package out." I'm like, "What?" And he made sure that I would open it because he stuck a bunch of jewelry in it. Yep, that was guaranteed to get me to open that sucker. There's jewelry in it. Well, shit, you know? And a really cool little organizer thing that was purple. Yep. Yeah, gotta be careful how you word things with Jesse. You'll be like, oh, really? Damn it. My cooling fan's not working. Come on. Well, hey, Darlene. My nose. Sorry, people. I don't mean to sound like a snuffleupagus. Snuffle. So, yeah, I mean, but bullying itself is more, you're either shaming somebody because you're trying to make yourself seem bigger, or you're trying to intimidate that person into doing what you want. So, in that context, I have not bullied anybody. I don't like bullies. I don't, you know, I got bullied a lot when I was in school. Good morning, Papa. How are you this morning? Yeah, I'm not certainly not referring to you at all. In fact, I'm not referring to anyone actually. All I'm saying is there are those that are malicious and those that are genuinely joking. Yeah, I agree. Well, you know, when people sit there and they're like, "Oh, well, this person," blah, 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 and they just say a bunch of bullshit, and they're just trying to get people to not want to be friends with them or whatever, just because they have a personal issue with them, whether it's their looks or the way they talk or whatever. Food would be good, Papa. You know, they're just malicious about that other person. There's no real basis to it. Yeah, that's just being a dick. You know, that's definitely in the bullying category because you're just being malicious. Yeah. I don't know, Papa. I never get breakfast, so yeah. I had a little small can of Pringles so that I'd have something in my stomach, but I don't eat breakfast. I usually don't get lunch either. What's all the thinky faces for, hotness? But I think, like, say in regards to Wednesday's topic, with whether or not someone is creating different channel names and they're not telling people who they are when they come into someone's chat, and they're acting like they're a new person, outing them is not being a bully. It's just telling the truth. You know, if like Lexi came up with some weird channel name and came in acting like she didn't know anybody and she was brand new, and I went, "Hi, Lexi." You know what I mean? That's not outing. That's not bullying somebody. It's kind of outing them, but it's not bullying them. Well, I talk about people all the time, honest, just because I can. But you know, unless they're a douchebag, I'm not malicious about it. Humans are judgy people, and we try to raise above that, but it doesn't work. And people are always judgy about something. If it's not being judgy about certain people, it's being judgy about people who are judgy. So telling someone that they shouldn't be judgmental is like telling a drowning person not to swim. It's going to happen. I don't know. I talk about people in a negative way. I talk about Fluffy in a negative way all the time because he's a dick. Well, I mean, Lexi, why are they coming in under a completely new name? That, like, if you made up a name, you know what I mean, and came into my chat pretending to be somebody you're not, why? You know, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, the only thing would be, hey, I'm new, pay attention to me, which is silly because I pay more attention to people that I know than I do people I don't. But a lot of people glom onto that and try and help people because they sit there saying, I'm new to the reselling community and can anybody give me any tips? And of course, our community is awesome. So everybody jumps on that and starts giving them advice. And of course, it's a lot of attention. So yeah, Jesse, exactly. If you don't want to be known, why are you trying to interact? I agree. Yep, Darlene, exactly. The person's being fake. And I mean, unless you're trying to come up with some kind of gimmick, but still you would let people know who you are. You know, it doesn't make sense to hide and be anonymous when you can just talk to the people you know. So I don't think that letting anybody know the secret identity. I mean, it's not like they're fucking Batman or Superman or something. You are not saving the world by making up a channel on YouTube. I don't see whether it's bullying. I see whether it's just being truthful. If I know who you are and you're lying to a bunch of people, then that bothers me, you know? Yeah, but Hotness, you judge yourself way too harshly. Yeah, I agree, Darlene. You either like me or you don't. I mean, I know I rub people the wrong way. There are people that can't stand me, and that's fine. They don't have to. Just like I don't have to like everybody, they don't have to like me. It's perfectly fine. So, yeah. Why is this going so slow? It's only been 43 minutes. Yeah, but I mean, Hotness, you are way too hard on yourself, and that has nothing to do with what other people are. Aw, thank you, Lexi. I don't know. I mean, where am I in my own head? I'm frustrated. That's where I am. Very frustrated. You are the most adorable troll, Jesse. You are. And it's good that you like yourself. I mean, my personality wise, I like myself. And my physical self, yeah, it can go fuck itself because holy crap, what the hell is happening here? But bye, Jen. Have a good day. I'm frustrated because I can't get in that room when I want to get in there. I can't reach my stuff when I want to reach it to get it in there. And it's very frustrating. You know, it's not easy for me to get from one end of my bed to the other, which is all my stuff is at the other end of the bed. And then I have to drag it to this end that I sit on. And I have no room to just pile it up so that I can pull it in the other room. And it's painful to sit in that wheelchair. Hopefully, the end of the month, the 28th, is when I'm supposed to get my new wheelchair. Whoop, whoop. Yay. And hopefully things will go a little better for me then because I'll be able to be more comfortable getting around and I won't be as, I mean, it's like, hey, let's go sit on the chair covered in tacks. Yeah, I want to do that every day. You know, I mean, it cuts into my leg and it's painful, so it makes me not want to get in it. So I don't get things done that I'd like to get done. But hopefully things will fix. Although apparently the 24th or something, we're having a cat and kittens in my fucking house. I'm like, what? You can't have kittens in there. You're gonna have to put them in the bathroom every time Miha goes in there. She'll end up freaking eating them. Oy vey. I'm like, no more cats. No, stop it. Tell Hector to make a new friend. Yeah, Lexi, mobile Kodi. Yeah, I mean, I do have the wheelchair and I am grateful for it, but it is painful to sit in. It's not something I would voluntarily do just for the sake of. They're mixed, Lexi, and I don't know. The cats were just here, so they only left like a month ago, so they're not even. I would say they're not even 4 weeks old. They're just domestic. And I saw the little black cat they had, so I'm assuming it's their big puffball, long-haired cat that was pregnant. I don't know, but I do know that if they're here for more than a day, the bear is going to be very unhappy, and the bear is going to pitch a fit, and I don't give a fuck anymore because this whole thing is bullshit. And you're getting a little far away, Lexi. Yeah, you have to be securing yourself before anybody else can really. I don't know. No matter what I do, I end up alone. So yes, Jesse, the four-legged kind. It doesn't bother me. I wouldn't want to put all this baggage on anybody else anyway, so it's all good. I don't like to share. I don't want to share my dog, my bed, my stuff. No, don't touch any of my stuff. You would have driven there to get it. Yeah. I don't know. They're not supposed to have that many cats, but you know what? When your cat gets pregnant, you kind of don't have a choice. You can't just throw the kittens out the door. So, but this place has really strict rules that they moved into. So, aw, nice, Darlene. I love deer. When we lived in the country here, we had deer that would bed down in my backyard. It was pretty cool. Yeah, what's a button buck? Hmm. Huh, okay. Oh, it's just a baby. Yeah, a button buck is a male fawn, 6 months of age or younger. He's called a button buck because, though his antlers haven't grown yet, 2 bumps or buttons have emerged on the top of his head. That's so cute. They're adorable. Yeah, that's sweet. I love deer. Jesse. That's what happens when we hang out with hunters. Oy vey. I am so not getting into a hunting discussion right now. I am going to say they are adorable, and I am going to ignore all the hunting talk because, yeah. Good morning, Kathy. How are you today? Yeah. Go get some cereal, Jesse. Aw, that's so cool. Very cool. Thank you, Darlene. That's so sweet. Although, deer wouldn't have to come into rural areas if humans would stop building on their territory and whatnot. Glad you announced it in advance, Lexi. Well, you're always groovy, Kathy. Eat it dry, Jesse. Add beer. I don't know. I'm all right, Kathy. I'm doing all right. Hanging in there. Good morning, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. It's a thing, so I have to do it. The rest of the gang's all sleeping, yo. The fuck? Lightweights. Just because they're all in a different time zone than me. Damn. Well, except for Amy. She's here. Willow was probably up late. She's always up late. And Tina just said, fuck you, I'm not getting up that early. That's what I said, except for hotness. Except for my hotness, she is not sleeping. I mean, I could do my lives in the afternoon and then everybody be awake, but I mean, there's like 16 people watching, so obviously people are bored. Want something to laugh at in the morning, so here we are. Have a good day, Darlene. Honest, we're all brats. I'm a brat. I like being a brat. People don't like it, too fucking bad. Yeah, Cappy. I mean, it's background noise. I understand that. It's good. It's all good. Maybe a couple of laughs once in a while because, Kodi says some really crazy shit here. You never know what's going to happen. You don't always expect the unexpected. Oh, yeah, you are a brat, hotness. Such a brat. Yes, you are. And he would be right, hotness. Wow, it's very glary when I'm not. Ugh, I hate my camera. My camera sucks. Aw, very cool, Papa. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, we are definitely not scripted. Do you think I could get the clowns that come on my channel to follow a script? Come on, please. Yeah, I just called all my friends clowns. Oops. Hi, Lexi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I've never been better, dear.
Yay!
I know, isn't that great?
But the question is, are you better in leather?
I am not better in leather right now.
I love you.
But I should be.
I love you in leather.
Yes, I know. It's Lexi, leather, Lexi, and all that jazz, right?
That's right.
I'll never live that down.
Well, it was fun.
Oh, it was a blast.
The after effects might not have been, but the show itself was awesome.
That's right, Amy. It's too hot for leather.
It gives you something to do, Jesse. He's like, why did I even read the script you sent me? You're not a clown, Jesse. You're a troll, remember? I'm surprised you didn't eat the script. Okay. And he is so correct, Hannes. See, even Kathy said that was a great live.
Oh my god. I'm dying right now.
No, it was awesome. You shouldn't be dying.
Like, seriously, I try so hard not to, like, even think of that.
And Kodi just keeps bringing it back up because that was one of Cody's favorite shows to watch.
Oh my god, stop it. Was it really?
Yes.
Oh my god. So everybody wants half-loaded Lexi?
Half-loaded Lexi in leather.
In leather. Oh,
In leather.
That's the important part. All right.
Because I could smell the leather, that's why.
Oh, I see.
I can smell leather now. What the hell? I don't even have any leather near me.
Shoot, I can too. I love you too, Kathy.
The power of suggestion.
Right? I can. It's true.
So how is your little projects going with your beads?
Not well, actually. I have hit a wall or a dry spot, or I haven't actually starting last night I made 3 little pendants with stone out of stone and wire. But those were the first things that I really made that I had any real affinity to in weeks. It's been 2 months or something like that. I made that tree of life for long story short, for a friend of mine, and that was kaboom! It dried up my well or whatever. I was really frustrated right up until last night, but it came through. I just sat down and I was like, you know what, I gotta just do it. You never know when something's gonna turn into something that you like.
Right. Just pick up supplies and start making something, and either you continue on with what you're doing, or you're like, hey, I could do this, and it turns into a whole different thing.
Or you trash it all together and you start all over again.
Right? There's that.
There is that. I've done a lot of that.
There are so many times I have spent with the tiny little scissors cutting through lines of thread to get my beads back. That I'm like, this thing sucks. Or you make
absolutely.
Or you make a mistake and you don't realize that it was in the middle. And you're like, fuck.
Oh, isn't that terrible? Especially if you're on the loom and you're like, oh, I missed some threads. Darn.
Yeah, that's why I don't loom.
Yeah, I've tried it once. I was like, no.
I mean, I made an amulet bag.
You did?
Yeah. Well, it's not completed. I don't have the chain, the neck piece on it, but I did. I made, and it's got cool looking fringe and all that. It's on my Facebook page. I don't know if I have it. I should have it in my files here somewhere.
So I was wondering the other day. I guess this is a good question. Sure. The those little hand drills, little they're just manual little they look like a screwdriver, but they're really a drill, a drill bit.
Yeah.
Those are actually strong enough to drill into jewelry pieces, like stone and stuff, without.
No, I don't know. I don't know if they drill into stone or metal. I don't know.
Just because I was watching, I don't know what they're made out of, but those little molds that you use for resin. Well, there was one that this girl used, but it was a hard one. She put the little tube down inside of it. I'm doing a terrible job explaining this. Oh my god.
Resin is softer than stone. I don't know if it would do stone or metal. It depends on the drill bit too, and how much torque you can get behind it.
Okay.
But with stone, you have to be careful because there's matrix in the stones, even ones that don't look like it. There's still, flaws and variations in the stone itself. So usually drills that are used for drilling stone are very quick, so that it doesn't, you know what I mean? So it doesn't have as much effect on the stone itself. It's like bam, in and out, and like
bam, in and out. There you go.
Like a really bad date. Whereas,
Or
the hand drill would take longer. You have more chance of shattering your stone, basically. Kathy, torque.
I love that word.
I love that word. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I can share this. I'm still not very good at sharing stuff on StreamYard. Diamond bits for stone. Yeah.
I'm still learning from beginning. Again, relearning, I guess is the word.
Yeah. Let's see.
Use a diamond bit
There.
for stone and glass.
Can you see it?
Ooh, I like it. Those colors are, of course, my favorite colors.
Yeah, they're a little darker in person, but
Yeah.
and those are Swarovski crystals that I used.
How about
Of
them
course.
supposedly going out of the industry? Is this what's going on, or is this a ploy? What is going on with this?
They're supposed to be doing the other side. The other side of that is just it's like solid with little specks on it. Because I did a design on the other side too. I just haven't done like a neck piece for it.
I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. And that was all hand done, peyote stitch.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I didn't loom that. I had fun with it though. And I did not work out that design ahead of time either. I did that all trial and error to get the little loop, the curly cue. Yeah, I was bored
I can't even imagine. I'd be so frustrated. Like, forget it. I'd throw it at the wall. I have thrown projects, many projects at the wall.
Yeah, I don't do that because my cats will steal them and take off with them, or the dogs will be like, "Oh, fetch," and then they never bring it to me.
Oh, listen to that! What? You said the word.
I don't know. That was a rogue. She heard something outside.
So I'm actually painting my nails right now, but I'm gonna try and get my camera situated so that I can show you the
Good morning, Kristen.
Ones that I spun up last night.
Okay.
But I have to go. Oh wait, are they right here? Ooh, my nails are wet. Silly girl, why'd you go and paint your nails and then try and do shit with yourself?
Oh, Papa, you use diamond bits from Harbor Freight? Yeah.
Are they expensive?
Well, they're diamond bits. I would imagine they were a little pricey.
Yeah, I mean, do you have to use them in a drill, or are they hand drills, or what's the deal? I don't know what to look for. Here's the two that I actually like. Here's the one that it needs help, and I'm probably going to redo it. And then here's the one that started the evening, which is literally a stone from somebody's driveway. I'm not lying. It's a stone from my best friend's driveway.
Paul says, "What's up, party people? It is a very slow party today, Paul."
Yeah, but it's a steady party.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank
you, Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy got some awesome containers the other day. Was that your video from last Sunday, Kathy? Anytime I see any kind of storage containers, I go ballistic because my brain instantly starts putting stuff in them.
Right?
Like what I would organize in them. Yeah. Yeah, you can use a Dremel for small stones. Nothing hugely major. But there again, see, it rotates faster than like a hand drill. Although technically it could be considered a hand drill, I suppose.
Huh.
Harbor Freight is cheap and they last. Yeah, a lot of people on my Beachication group get stuff from Harbor Freight, like desks and things, and drill presses. A lot of people get drill presses. See, for me, or they get stamp presses too. And for me, stamp presses is defeating the purpose of hand stamping. I understand that people have problems with their hands. I have problems with my hands because I have arthritis in my hands, plus I have the nerve damage. But when you're advertising something as hand stamped, you can't use a machine to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, did you tickle it, Paul? Paul found it tickle me Elmo.
I'm trying to get my camera to work, and my USB port is not reading it for some reason.
Yeah, Dremels have adjustable speeds. I have a Dremel somewhere in the land of somewhere.
In the land of somewhere. Let's try plugging it into this one and see if it works then. That's so weird. It was just working before I moved my computer, but...
Yeah, Kathy, the land of somewhere is or Lexi, sorry. Wow, I read something and I saw Kathy's name on my screen and I'm brain mouth association.
What happened?
I said Kathy instead of Lexi about my room being the land of somewhere. Yeah, it was you that said land of somewhere. Yeah, that's my room. That's the land of somewhere because I have stuff. It's somewhere in my room. But with everything packed up and layered like it is, I can't get to a damn thing. So it'll be like Christmas by the time I can get to all this stuff. I'll be like, oh, I forgot I had that. Hey, Susie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, right? Oh, good. Because I just accidentally unplugged my mic. I'm trying to figure this out, and it's just not letting me. It's like, no matter what you do, I'm not going to work because that's what you want me to do.
Right.
Good morning, Susie. Come on, I want to show everybody my little project. It's literally a little project. Yeah, this is not, it's not having it. That's so weird. Okay, let's try, what is what, where, what is going on here? Let's plug this here. This, hello? Okay, we're getting something.
Okay,
Hey,
this is.
can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. This is the other side of the. While we were waiting for Lexi's, of course, it's going to work just as I do this, but this is the other side of it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I like that. It looks like little snowflakes.
Yeah.
So
that's
cute.
the other side. Thank you.
So when did you make that?
Probably about 10 years ago, maybe 9 years ago.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's like I finished the main project and I put it aside. I take pictures of it, and I didn't want to have like a chain or a cord, or if I made something to go with it, I didn't want it getting all tangled up. So I didn't make anything for it yet.
Oh.
But
can you remember the very first project you ever did?
No, it was just simple stringing. I was just sitting in my living room and John dumped a bunch of craft supplies in my lap and he was like, here, do something. And I'm like, what? He's like, well, you're getting frustrated because you can't finish anything because of your back. Bye, Hannes. Have a good day.
Bye, Amy.
And he said this, if you can finish a project, it'll make you feel better. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I did, and it did. So I told him he was right. It was one of the 5 times in 21 years that he was right. So I give him credit for that.
Yeah, well, it's helped me, that's for sure.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it gives you a sense of accomplishment when you can't get things done that normal, healthy people can do, I mean. So that's why it's even more important now with the amputation that I'm able to, I need to get back to making things. So I have that sense of accomplishment because sitting on my ass on my bed all fucking day is not, I'm not accomplishing anything. I'm not making anything. I'm not doing anything, and it's driving me out of my tree.
Yeah, I hear you there. I have okay, so my life is all of a sudden just turned upside down. I have no way to turn my camera on, and I have no idea where my mouse is.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what is going on with all this technology, but something is not right. So I can't show you mine because I'm not showing my face right now. I can't show you what I did.
Alrighty then. That's all right. You don't have to.
Well, I'm confused. I don't know why the camera won't work. It's like it won't register. It's the only thing. And it was just fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting.
Yeah. But not right now because you're on my lap.
Right.
What else do I have in this folder? Let's see. Oh, I have my stack rings and I have my other ring and my little test piece. Let's see. I'll share this with you.
Where do you live again, Kodi?
South Carolina.
Oh, that's one of the places I'm thinking about moving.
I'm sorry.
No, why?
Well, I mean, there's some places that are really pretty here, but most of those I can't afford. So,
I'm thinking about moving to Texas too. They got great. That's really pretty. It's all one ring?
No, there are 3 individual rings. There's sterling silver, there's rose gold, and there's yellow gold.
Oh,
And
wow.
the bezel, it's a bezel cup. I didn't make that bezel. It comes like that. Is either 3 or 4 millimeter. I can't remember which one, but they're so not much of a variance in size. And then that's a garnet. And I put that. It's a fine silver bezel cup, and I put that on I think the rose gold, and they're stack rings, so you can do any order you want. You can put them with other rings, and they fit with the bezel. Bezel cup sits up high enough that the rings fit underneath it when you want to stack them. So
that's really cool. Garnet's my sister's birthstone.
That's my birthstone. I want a purple garnet, then I can have my favorite color and my birthstone at the same time.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait a minute, I'm confused. So that there are purple garnets?
There are.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool too, but they're really expensive because they are super rare.
Oh, no doubt.
And this one,
never even heard
these
of
are these are the first 2 that I made. The first 2 things I made. So these are kind of like my tests. My test projects. God, dog, shut up. My son's not home, so his dog is super sensitive to sound and stuff.
Papa Smurf, thank you very much. Boston, Texas.
See, that's
those are pretty.
The copper one. It was a test for my butterfly stamp, and then I was like, well, since I have this, and
might as well
try out the cabochon. So that's a copper cabochon, and that's actually a glass copper bezel and a glass cabochon. That was like they're made to look like pearls. They're pretty cute, and it's off center. So eventually, I might add more stamps to that, like little flowers or something around it. And then the ring, actually, all those little lines are my zodiac sign that are dog that are on the ring.
Cool.
And I believe that is a white topaz in that ring.
Yeah.
I think. Pretty sure. I have it written down somewhere so I could remember what all the projects were. But those were my first 2. That's a pre-made ring. I didn't make the ring itself. I did make my other rings, my stack rings, but that ring was a pre-made ring from PGcation, sterling silver, and a fine silver bezel, and then the white topaz. Oh, I'm going to kill that damn dog. I'm not really, but without him out there going, Rogue, shut the fuck up, she'll just keep barking at things. My neighbors are all outside because it's nice weather and they party. So, but yeah, those are the first 2. Those were my test subjects. So.
I'm laughing at Kevin's comment.
I'm so glad they're perky today, Kevin.
I know, right? That's the way to go.
Don't get them caught in anything today.
No, that would be tragic.
It would.
That would be absolutely tragic.
It would. Shh. Tim is here. That's right. Can be quiet.
Morning, Tim. Is it still morning? Yeah.
Kevin's tits are perky. He doesn't need no bra. Have you not met Sugar Tits? Come on. Oh, got it going on.
Oh, Lord.
And just that quickly. Yeah, see, he can cut glass. He's good.
Yeah. For real. No doubt. Oh my God.
And it descends just that quickly.
Right? That's what happens.
Welcome to my live.
Yeah. Well, it was nice to see your face, Kodi. I'm not gonna pull mine out, but that's okay.
Well, that's why my bear is on for the most part. It's because I don't like having my face up there if nobody else's face is up there.
Oh,
So,
I guess that makes sense.
crap.
Okay.
Well, I will be right back from just.
I guess I'm entertaining the crowd today. So, hi, all of y'all. How are y'all doing today? Kodi decided to take a phone call.
Okay, that was interesting.
Was it a scam?
No, it's not as far as I know. It came up as Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which I lived in Winston-Salem for a little bit and did not leave on good terms. So I don't know who that is or why they'd be calling me.
No idea.
If it's who I think it is, Kevin said he'll pull his out.
Mm-hmm.
Not on camera, Kevin. Damn, you'll scare people. That's intimidating as fuck. It could be a variety of people, but I don't know.
Well, you may never know.
Yeah, well, if they're watching the live, calling me while I'm on live is a little rude.
That happens sometimes, That does.
I mean, I could see it if it was my mom, because my mom doesn't know anything about me going live. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't get it. So she calls whenever she calls. But that. It's storming in central Illinois. Well, that's not good. But if it's somebody that's actually watching the live and then they said, hey, I'm going to call them, that's kind of, hello, I'm busy, obviously.
Yeah. Is that what your suspicion is? Is that it was somebody that that's watching?
Well, I mean, I lived in Winston-Salem. That's where I got Simi, actually, was the Winston-Salem, the North Carolina Animal Control in Winston-Salem.
Mm-hmm.
The woman that I lived with kind of lost her mind and kicked us out mid-month out of our house. But yeah, I have no idea who would have this phone number is brand new. I have no idea who would have that number out of Winston-Salem. Because I didn't keep my number, and my number was different anyway from when I lived in North Carolina, because I lived in North Carolina and then I was here back in South Carolina for like a year and a half. And then I went to Florida, and when I was in Florida, I ended up getting a new phone through Metro PCS, and I got a new number then. So yeah, we weren't talking then. She had tried to turn everybody against me, saying, if you're friends with her, you can't be friends with me. I was like, well, if anybody wants to leave, then bye, see you later. I was like, I'm not going to make you choose between us. That's ridiculous. It's silly. Twat waffles, exactly, Tim. But none of them would have this number, so I don't know.
What's TWHS?
That's what he said?
Oh.
I'm assuming. Sounds right.
Yeah, no, good for that. I didn't figure that out. I was looking at it going, TWHS, because all I can think of is high school, something high school, and I'm like, that's not right. That's not right.
Well, no, I think that had to do with Kevin saying he'd pull his out. Susie, that's what he said. Yes, he did. He did say that. So, and the only other, it's gonna bug me now. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I mean, there's only one person in North Carolina that has my number, and they're already in my phone. So if they got a new number, they should texted me first and said, hey, this is my new number. Yeah,
that's true. Did they just hang up or?
Yeah, no, I stopped the call.
Oh, why?
Because I didn't know them and I was on a live.
Oh,
I was busy. I don't. The only time I will do
Tim,
anything.
it was me.
Yeah. No, the only time I will like not. The only time I'll stop doing what I'm doing on a live, blah 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 blah. Is if yeah. Okay, I just wanted to confirm something in my old phone. It's not either of the people that I know in North Carolina. Oh, it's a big hub for robocalls. Okay, well that explains it. The only time I will, this is like the 17th time I've started this sentence. The only time I'll stop doing what I'm doing on a live is if my mom calls, because she's 88 and my grandkids live there. So,
Right.
I'll be like, "What? My mother's calling. I gotta go.
Right, exactly.
I'll be right back." Susie's getting calls for hot, sexy thing. Really? You're getting Kevin's calls? Yeah, Oklahoma's big. I know Oklahoma's big for that. I don't know.
Like, how did that start?
My ringtone from my mom is the Wicked Witch of the West's theme song, theme music.
Whose theme music? Your theme music or your mom's?
My mom's theme music when she calls me.
Oh, what is it? I think I remember. Wait, don't tell me. Is it the song from the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! I got it.
Yeah, it is. Well,
Tim.
it won't stop. Okay. That's mine for just general, If I haven't assigned you a ringtone, that's the one you get.
Oh.
If my son ever gets one, it's not going to play it real loud. Darth Vader's theme.
I was waiting. Are you going to play it?
I gotta. I'm gonna end up
Okay.
getting monetized. Getting not monetized, but I'm gonna end up getting myself fucking copyrighted.
Oh, I doubt it.
Why is this not playing loud? My volume's up. Oh, no, it's not. It was playing. It just wasn't loud.
Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand.
Firefly.
I don't care.
Oh, I was like, I think I recognize that.
Yeah, that song is called "To the Black." Let's see. That is the sound I hear when my mom calls. Had to put my ringtone back on. Alrighty then. So enough of copywriting myself. Well, I was playing them on Tina's channel, and she got copyright notifications for them, and a couple of those are connected with Disney now, so I don't need Disney coming after me.
No, it's usually not good to go against a huge corporation for a very small reason.
Well, sorry.
My bad.
You can't sue me. I don't have anything, but I'm sorry.
I wonder why my camera won't work.
I do not know. I don't know.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I have not gone down the rabbit hole that Tina keeps sending me down with the pictures and ringtones and I haven't even dove into, like the text sounds and notification sounds and things like that. Because you can change those fuckers too. Like, oh lordy.
So is this part of your phone or is it part of an app?
It's a website. So yeah, it's not an app, but you go to the website, like you go through Google or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't remember what the name of it is, which is probably a good thing because otherwise I'd be lost in there all the time and my phone would be full of pictures and
Right.
I mean, I've got more pictures and ringtones on there than I have people. So I have to circulate the pictures on my phone. Matter of fact, it's almost time to change it. Because right now, if you I pick up my phone and I get that.
I can kind of see it. What is the
It's
picture?
Toothless.
It's what?
It's like Toothless Eye from How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I see that.
like
I see that now.
Yeah, it's just like one part of his face.
Oops.
Cancel. I don't care about weather and shit on my phone. Get off of here. I didn't want weather anyway.
Oh, I thought you said I didn't want leather.
That would never come out of my mouth, ever. See, I'll make it big. Make me big for a minute.
Kevin, I can't find your email for the life of me, by the way. I've been trying to get in touch with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So can you email Kodi or tell Kodi to email me or hi, good morning. That's all me right there.
That was all you.
Thank God I don't have the camera on. I would have been like, ah.
I was pushing buttons. Good morning, Joyce. Oh, I said good morning to Joyce already. I did the whole Joyce.
I'm gonna try something. Let's see.
I have people trying to call me about insurance. I'm like, hello, I don't have a vehicle anymore.
Okay, it won't register. That's so weird. Well, okay. I'll have to troubleshoot later. I was thinking maybe it was because I had my actual camera for StreamYard shut off. But no, it's not that. So the world saw me in all my glory.
I still think it's bullshit that I had to get rid of my truck, my Laredo.
Yeah, well, I mean, what did you end up doing? And how long did it take you? Because you had like 6 days or something to find a place to put it or sell it or do something.
Yeah, I ended up selling it for $100 for parts. I was not happy.
Well,
I was not happy at all. I paid $2,000 for that thing, and I got to drive it for 1 month. And it was off the road ever since then, and maybe 2 months. But it wasn't enough, and the whole reason I wanted a vehicle that big, I mean, I could have just got a car, it's just me and my son. I could have gotten a car, but I wanted the truck because I wanted to eventually be able to go to, farmers markets and, craft shows and things like that. And I was going to need a big vehicle to do that with, to haul stuff around in.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Because trying to pick up a tote full of jewelry with all metal stuff out of a trunk is very painful.
Oh my God, tell me about it.
Riding it, however, and then just putting it on the ground is a little easier. But no, none of that will be happening because I can't get anywhere. I have no ride. I don't like being left somewhere where I'm not in control of being able to get out. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
If I go to a craft fair or I go to like a farmer's market, I don't want it to be like say Issa, for example, which would never happen because she doesn't do anything for anybody. But say she, we loaded up her car, got in her car, she took me down to the farmer's market. There's no guarantee she's going to come back and get me. You know what I mean? she's definitely not hanging around, and I would have no way
Right.
out of there. So I'd be
Right.
sitting there with all my stuff going, what the fuck? So,
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, Kodi. I'll cave to peer pressure. I'll put my camera on. Oh, now it works. Now it works. Now it works. Are you absolutely joking? Oh my God. What the hell? All right, well, we'll do this first, and then I'll put it on my
Okay.
face. So this is the first one I made.
Oh, it's pretty.
That's the back, and then that's the front. I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna make with it yet,
Yeah.
but I said, all right, well, that's more than I've made in the past 8 weeks. So there's the well, let's get it right side up there. That's the other one. I'm not too happy with the back.
Yeah, it's still pretty though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. And then this is the one that started. This is the rock from the driveway. I just went crazy on it. I
Very cool.
literally, I think this is probably going to end up in some kind of refuge pile of some sort, but
Yeah.
it got me moving. And then this one I screwed up terribly. Whoop.
But see, it's not. I don't call them screw ups. I call them lessons
Yeah, I should. You're right.
because you learn from them. Be like, okay, I'm not doing that again.
Right.
You know. So.
Right. You know, I've been getting so frustrated because like I'm like, you know, up until last night, like I said, I haven't been able to do really much of anything. And you know, I said to Chuck, I was like, let me flip this. I was like, you know, I'm like, I forget how many projects I literally threw at the wall. How did you get over here? Let me show you. You see that tail rocking away?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Your left butt. Hold on. So, yeah, no, I mean, I've gotten superly frustrated, but I said to myself and to Chuck, I was like, you know, how many projects did I literally throw at the wall when I started beating? I need to be more patient with myself because, I mean, wire is not an easy thing to work with.
It's not.
It's not very forgiving at all. So I have to just take a chill pill in general, really, but take a chill pill. So,
Yeah.
Which is okay. I'm glad that my camera works now.
Me too.
But what kind of rock? Driveway. It's very rare. What, Susie?
It is an unusual looking rock for a driveway.
I don't know. Her whole driveway was covered with rocks looking like this. I looked down and I was like, ooh, that one's cool. It was like embedded in the driveway. It was a dirt driveway.
Huh.
I don't know. If we want an extra look at it, I can take the wire off. That's no problem. It's getting trashed anyway. I once told them, oh my God. I wish I could save this wire. I probably could save some of it, but.
Tim said, I once told them I had a 1923 Ford pickup, and they told me they didn't make cars back then.
I was like, how is this a rare rock? I'm like, I literally picked it up out of the driveway. They once told me when I was like 11 or 12, my best friend at the time, her name was Trista. She goes, hey, Lexi. I'm like, yeah. She goes, did you know Gullible is written on the ceiling? I went, it is. I swear to God.
Well,
Swear to God.
Kevin says this is too vanilla. He needs drama.
Oh. Sorry, Kevin.
I don't know what to tell you, Kevin. I got nothing for you.
I got nothing for you. I got wire for you. Maybe
That could be
some.
key.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's
say maybe some rope somewhere. I don't know. I know I have thread. Does thread count?
No, thread's not going to do shit. Well, depends on how much of it you use.
Right?
Suppose it could, but getting it off is going to be difficult.
Who says it needs to come off?
Ooh. Something's going to come off. Or if the thread is tight enough, something's going to come off.
No.
No, I don't know if we actually have any drama. Yeah.
Instead of saying quartz, you're saying pea gravel.
That's only if you're being fancy. If you want to make it fancy and have people pay 10 times more for it, you call it
Is
pea
this a
gravel.
quartz?
No, that's not quartz. You froze Lexi.
Is that me? Or is
Yeah.
that...
It could be me. I don't know.
I don't know. You were like underwater for a second.
It could be me.
I didn't hear what you were saying.
I don't think that's quartz.
I didn't think... This doesn't look like quartz.
Yeah.
Doesn't at all. In fact, it looks quite not like quartz at all.
I heard the ant enjoyed it, Tim.
Sedimentary, I believe. It's a sedimentary rock. So I've heard the ant got ate by the aardvark.
And the ant liked it.
And the ant liked it.
And stop peeing on people. That's rude.
That's racy.
Tim's getting all spicy. Bye, all. Where you going, Tim? Don't you?
Spicy,
No.
spicy. Spice. I don't know where my I almost call them cuticle clippers. I don't know where my wire cutters are. Are they in here still? I think so. Yeah. I cut this poor little thing free.
Be free.
I love this one. This is so cool.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I'm gonna try it again. Let's see if I can come up with anything.
Oh, Kevin's picking on Tim's spelling now.
Oh boy. A rock hound. I collect rocks. I have a stone collection. No joke.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
So did you get much sleep? It doesn't. You don't usually.
I don't usually. I was waking up every hour and a half all night. I tried. I was like, I got a live tomorrow. I want to be rested for it. And yeah, this is what happens. Yet if I go to sleep, if I try and sleep like 2 hours before my live, I end up sleeping through my live. So, it's drama hounds, Kevin. Usually drama hounds. Ow. Attention hounds. That's what I always said my dog was. People are like, oh, what kind of dog? What breed's your dog? I'm like, attention hound.
Mm-hmm. I've been told I'm one of those.
Susie likes saying in the Hall of Minerals, the Museum of History. Never been there. You guys suck. No one wants to fight. Where's the Queen of Instability? I don't know. Where is she?
Right here. Who is the Queen of Instability? Is that my nickname?
I have no idea. Anybody that volunteers for the title, I imagine. Although I have a couple I could give that title to, but FedEx is showing up next door.
Okay, it's time to get the pliers.
Yeah, I'm sure she's hiding in the shadows too. It's all right.
Susie goes, no, Lexi. Thank you,
fine.
Susie. I love you. Thank you, Kodi. I'm the queen of paranoia. That's probably my name. I'm the absolute queen of paranoia.
Yeah, Iris, that one I will grant you. You do get a little paranoid.
I don't mean to.
I'm like, you're like, are you talking about me? Do you mean me? And I'm like, what? I'm like,
I
no.
get so like all kinds of wrapped up about it. It's ridiculous. And I feel bad because everybody's always like, no, no, no. I'm like, yeah.
Susie, I'm only unstable on my foot, which my cat is currently standing on. Could you get off? I got 1 foot left. Leave it alone. Come on, off the leg. Don't squeak at me. Kevin is out of here again. I'm sorry, Kevin. There's not always drama and stuff on my channel. I mean, I could rage about Fluffy some more, but it's getting kind of old. We all know he's a thief and a liar. And
really, do I really have to stir up drama for Kevin to stay? Is that what this has come down to?
Well, if he really wanted to stir up some drama, his ass would be clicking the link and coming on here and
Right, exactly. That is true. He knows how to get in. He knows where the door is.
He does. Yeah, you're not paranoid if there's actually someone out to get you, but there's nobody out to get Lexi, so she's okay.
Well, so they say. I feel like I'm living in the Truman Show. True story.
Do you look up at the sky and flip it off every once in a while?
What? I have, absolutely.
I don't know, Susie. I didn't edit anything. That would have been, if you're on your phone or whatever, that would... I don't know why that came out like that. I was just letting it go because that was all kinds of wrong. And now Susie's paranoid. Fuck, welcome to Kodi Paranoid Show.
Because we aren't filing, don't be a craphead.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
I honestly have no idea, but that's okay because I still love Susie.
Baseball cards, 18 and 19 mosaics and prisms. Okay, Iris. Okay.
Okay, there. Let's see. Let's just see here. I don't know if I like this idea, but it's an idea here for sure. He wanted a fight. Oh no, I got nail polish on the
I did read that wrong. I am so sorry, Iris. Basketball, not baseball cards. Okay, so now my eyes are acting up. My nose is fine and my eyes are going to act up now. Oh, I give up.
No.
Well, when I first came on, when I first went live, I was all sniffly. So, I mean, I sounded like a major cokehead over here. I'm like,
oh.
And my eyes were fine, and now my eyes are getting all goopy, and my nose is fine. I'm like, oh, Kevin. He said, boozy woozy, want to go?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, there's going to be a fight in the chat. Susie was trying to channel her 9-year-old brother.
Trying to do what?
Susie said she was trying to channel her 9-year-old brother.
Oh.
Calling him a craphead.
Oh.
Iris says she has baseball cards too, but they aren't new mosaics and prisms. Right now she has basketball, mosaic, and prisms. Cool. I don't do sports cards. I have some hockey cards somewhere. because a friend of mine in
I've got
the
a
90s.
bunch of stuff that people can buy from me that I don't want at all anything to do with anymore. If somebody wants to buy my reselling stuff, that's fine.
Well, I have a friend of mine in like 94. I'm going to say it was 94, 93, 94, 95, in there. That little time range in there was, he collected hockey cards. Like they were going out of style. And so we used to buy him hockey cards all the time. He used to throw me and his girlfriend as doubles and triples and stuff. And so I ended up with a bunch of hockey cards. And I actually have a Wayne Gretzky. I have a Wayne Gretzky that's a die cut. It's a diamond like cutout, and it's all shiny. It's my major card that I have. But I've got like Michael Jordan. I've got Michael Jordan's. Michael Jordan baseball and basketball cards. I don't know where the hell they came from, but I have them. So I have some random. I have hockey. I have. Oh, Iris said she would, but she flat broke by reselling stuff.
Oh, thank you, Iris.
Just remembered why I was leaving later, nonconformists. That's right. I don't conform. Susie, have a meh day.
Am I conformed? I don't think I'm conformed to anything.
No.
Some like, tin of it.
Have a so-so day, Kevin. That's from Susie. She's like,
Yeah.
Iris. Yeah, I don't collect sports cards. I mean, I collect Lady Death cards.
Oh, I found my mouse. Things are coming together.
Yeah, see, there you go.
All right, so is this really on? Yes.
I collect Lady Death and Purgatory and Vampirella and things of that nature.
This way. So I don't know how much I like it, but it's better than the last one. Oop, oop, this way. This way. This way.
That's pretty. Have you ever watched any of the education wire wrapping videos?
Yeah, actually, quite a few. But it's like for some reason my brain just like it doesn't register it at all. So I don't know. I try to do wire projects like I kind of tried to do the beading projects, and they just don't translate as well in my brain. Like trying to teach my fingers to do what the wire needs me to do. And I'm learning very quickly that wire is a very deliberate process.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
let me change my camera. Silly girl.
Well, I didn't know if you had watched any of them because they show how to do it so that you're basically making like a bezel, but the wire is coming in on just on the inside, like just on the sides. So the main face of the stone on both sides is you can see it. It doesn't. I mean, I do like it when it crisscrosses and you have a swirl here or there, but a lot of the time it detracts from the beauty of the stone if it's covered with all the wire. So if it's just a little bit of wire on the face, then it's okay. Everybody has different tastes, though. So some people like that more. Some people don't.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had seen a way to do that. So
no. As a matter of fact, I have not. I don't know. I think out of them all, this one's my favorite.
Yeah,
for sure. But that's okay.
Well, don't get all paranoid that you're doing it wrong because you're not. There is no wrong way to do it. As long as it holds the stone, you're good. You know what I mean? As long as you hold it, the stone doesn't fall out of it, you've done it right.
That is true. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with them. That's what I want. Because these two, I'm pretty sure I'm going to rip apart at some point.
Yeah.
The first one was good for practice. You need to practice curls and twists, basket ish type stuff. I'm sure you will get great. Oh, thank you, Susie. Thank you, Susie.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
She is very sweet.
Susie. Sketch some designs. I'm wicked bad at that because I can't draw at like all. I can't even like get like for some reason it doesn't end up on the paper nearly what it looks like in my brain because it's like
Yeah.
that putting it in that three-dimensional or putting that three-dimensional shape into two dimensions.
I'm not that good at sketching things out either.
It's like my brain just can't do that. Like I actually have to physically manipulate it in order to like to get there,
Right.
you know. So
yeah,
I'm
not all that great at sketching things myself.
gonna
But you
run
do
and
have-
grab some water.
Okay.
But what I do what?
You have a knack for it.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
not fishing for compliments. I really
know.
appreciate it.
And I don't give compliments unless they're deserved. So you're good.
That's
Fine.
true.
Go get your
Awesome.
liquid.
My liquid. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Why are you reluctant to list it, Iris? Is it just that you don't know what it's worth, or you don't think you'll get what it's worth? It depends on, I can't advise on costume jewelry because I don't know anything about costume. Yeah, I've tried sketching out designs and it doesn't work. It's handmade costume, beaded jewelry, made 20 years ago. There is a market for that. You just have to find the right market. Now, is it Native American beaded or is it just beaded? Just beaded. Okay. There is a niche for that. You just have to find it. Because all the work that goes into hand beading stuff is worth money, more money than something that's just slapped together by a machine. So I wouldn't put it on eBay, that's for sure. I would definitely list on something like Etsy, even though they're selling everything now. The first place people go when they think of handmade things that they're looking for is Etsy, because originally it was for handmade artists. They got that all fucked up now too, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'd price my own stuff at. Like that bag that I made, I have no idea what I would price that at. But I can tell you, it took me 3 days to do the bead weaving on it, and then it took another 2 days to do the fringe because I had to undo the fringe twice. I didn't like the way it was laying. eBay. Okay. So, but with that, I probably wouldn't go less than $50 for that little beaded bag, and it's about 2¼ inches by 2¼ inches or so. I don't know. I wasn't measuring it when I was doing it. I just made it until it was the size I wanted it to be, and boom, voila.
Oh, now I forgot my water.
Uh-oh.
Really? I'll go get it in a few minutes. I did get a few sips, so that's all right.
I love you, Lexi.
Oh, I love you too.
I'm going to get my water. Oh shit! I forgot my water.
I had it in my hands, and then I took a detour, quite obviously. All right, I'll go get it in a few minutes. It's only one room away.
Hmm.
It's not like I left it downstairs.
So I see you have a bit more room to work with now.
I do. Isn't it nice? My office isn't in my bedroom. I'm like so grateful. Small accomplishments. It's so good. Like, it's not completely set up yet, but at least I have a place that I can just relax that isn't like right. Like, I was like 2.5 feet from my bed.
Yeah.
So, and my room literally has no room. It's like 12 by 12. So, it's nice. It's really
What's
nice.
messed up is this room that I'm in is actually really big.
Yeah.
It's a very large room that I have very little space in.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Yeah.
If I could come there and like put these muscles to work, I would pick things up and put them down. I swear. I'd pick them up and put them down. At least I'd help you any way I could.
I would appreciate. I fully appreciate everybody's offers that have said that.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I'm thinking of moving. It's. I don't know.
Yeah.
Still up in the air. I may decide to put some attention into this house, or I don't quite know yet, but I have to make a plan. I know that. Oh, I forgot.
Well,
I was supposed to be looking at the chat too. Silly me.
I'm looking at Iris's the jewelry that she has listed
Beat
on
it.
eBay. It's pretty. It's very simple. Um, I don't know what stone the cross is because it's hard to see it if it's a stone.
I like it.
It's cute. It's very pretty. Is the cross metal or is that a stone?
Oops. The second one's really like I love it. It's my colors. Oh. See, sitting forward like really hurts my neck. That's kind of why I'm leaning back. But then I feel like I'm very exposed. I'll put it that way.
I understand.
So maybe I'll just slide the table with me.
Yeah.
See if that works. Does it fit? I think it might. Hey, check that out.
Hmm.
How nice is this desk? It's only a card table.
Hey, whatever works.
Right? Shoot, man. I was about to spend like a ridiculous amount of money on a chair and a table for here. And I woke up the other morning and I was like, wait a minute. What do I need a chair for? I've got this one, which has the ottoman. That was the main reason I was purchasing anything, is because I have to keep my feet up. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right. I was like, I'll use that. And then I was like, well, if I use that, why can't I just use the table that I'm using? I'm like, it'll fit right over it, I think. So it works. I'm wicked excited about that. And I didn't have to spend all that money on that stuff. Instead, I can spend it on these
There you
supplies,
go. There you go.
tools.
Yep.
Crap, the third one disappeared. They're beads. I have no idea. Probably plastic. If it works, don't knock it, right, Iris? Your desk upstairs is a folding table. Oh, Lord help me. I put felt on the bottom of the little felt things, the circles, so
Mhm.
that it won't scratch the floor. I was like,
Yeah.
I am not spending any money that I can't afford to spend, which is any money at all. I can't afford to spend any money.
My work table is a kitchen table. It's like a butcher block kitchen table because I need it to be sturdy for my um, metal stamping because
Yeah, right.
it has to be able to take the pound and not bounce a lot. So
Right.
I use that, and that's where I do my soldering and stuff. Now I do have a desk in there um, that is that's my little shipping area and where I'm gonna have my table and stuff. My table, yeah, my TV and probably my
Found
PlayStation.
it.
Yeah. Now I have a question, Iris. Why? I mean, you said these are your mom's, right? That she made them,
It's so
but
pretty.
I don't know. New without tags. Was there? I don't know much about eBay listings. Is there no option on eBay to list something as handmade?
Not yet. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Because that didn't make sense to me. It's not new because it's handmade, but it's not. She didn't make it, so I don't know. The whole definition thing confuses me on eBay.
Okay. I'm trying to get comfortable so that because my neck has been absolutely killing me, but I'm thinking that if I can just get comfortable, I won't have to move for the rest of the day.
Hmm.
I'll be good. I can
Yeah.
just sit here and work on my little jewelry stuff and
Okay, she gave them to you to sell. I got you.
be done with it.
New because it's unworn, yeah. Call it artisan, yeah. Everything sounds fancier if it's called artisan, which is just another word.
Right?
Which is just another word for handmade.
I saw an artisan child care center. I was like, what exactly is an artisan child care center?
It's like, are you giving birth while you're watching babies? What are you talking? What's going on here?
Like, I truly don't understand that.
Because people are misusing the word.
I was like, I looked at the sign. I was like, got to be joking. I was like, it was in Wellesley.
Yeah.
I was like, these people are that silly.
Oh yeah, Wellesley is very pretentious. Come on.
Come on. I search artisan and handmade. Okay. So Susie's so smart. Every time I have a question, I'm like, oh, I'll talk to Susie. And then I call Susie and we start talking about everything else and we're just chatting. And then I never get my question answered because I forget to ask. It's just, oh well.
People overuse the word artisan. I mean, artisan well. Okay, so you dug a well. Aren't all most wells are dug? That's how you get down into the ground is you dig a well.
Right. What? What?
But it's an artisan well, so the water is better.
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
That's true. Artisan childcare sounds so pretentious, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me right now?
welcome back, hotness.
Hi, Amy. I actually probably should head out. Now that I'm comfy, I'm gonna try and spin up some pretty things. And
Oh, sure. Just use me until you get comfortable, and then it's see you later, Kodi.
do you want me to stay? I don't want to overstay my welcome. I'm one of those people
There was absolutely no way you could overstay your welcome.
absolutely there is.
No, there isn't. It hasn't happened so far. Let's see if we can do that.
We'll probably be here for a couple of days.
At least.
Oh, love. You're too funny. Oh, you're at the water park? I'm so
Don't get your
jealous.
phone wet.
Yeah. We can have Kodi put the chat up on the screen for you so you can read it.
No.
She goes, no, I'm not doing that. This is my channel, and I'm going to run things my way.
That's right. Susie. Sounds like there are individual nannies and wet nurses and cooks with vegan entrees.
I know, right? Now I got to get my water. I forgot about that part.
See? So you're not comfortable yet, woman.
Boo. All right, I'll be back.
Amy said she's not in that German-infested water. Ew. Yeah, Iris, mine
Oh,
doesn't.
that's true too. I don't think about it until I get there, and I'm like, it's kind of skeevy.
Iris, my budget doesn't allow me to go anywhere.
Yeah, my budget doesn't allow me to go anywhere either. I'm homebound. All right, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Wonder if Lexi realized she forgot to turn her camera off this time. Well, of course not. I wouldn't either. But I can't go anywhere anyway, so. Shit.
Okay.
The water is way too far away.
I can't hear you, but you can hear me, so I was going to brush my hair, but I can't find my hairbrush.
We'll find it before the end of the show, because we've been finding everything else.
True.
Usually you shut your camera off before you get up and walk away.
I do, but I figured, look at this. Wait a minute. Let's get a really good, get the screenshot, guys.
Wait. There we go. I love you, Lexi.
Oh.
Wait, I can bust mine up. Will you feel better?
Oh, please. If I was that vain, do you think that I would show up on YouTube at all?
There,
ever?
Kodi's hair unleashed. There you go.
Oh. Is it still Saturday? I'm supposed to go over Melissa's house later. I have a feeling she wants me to drink with her. Last time that happened, I ended up puking for like hours.
Video that shit. Not you puking, but getting drunk.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I know someone who shall remain nameless right now, because I'm not about blowing anybody's spot up, that went live this morning because of their location on this planet. It was 5:00 somewhere, and I think they probably regret that now.
I don't have that person on my subscription list.
It wasn't a very long video.
I was up at 5 and I didn't see nothing.
It was on 5:30.
I was up. I saw nothing. I need to know who this is so I can go watch it. Ooh.
I'm not telling you. Well, I'm not telling you on here.
I'm not telling. Fuck.
I'm not that person. I'm not gonna throw anybody out to the wolves. This whole society, this whole YouTube thing, whatever it is.
If they did it live, they've already thrown themselves to the wolves. Saying.
Well, I'm not going to be the one to spill the beans. Not that person. Let them deal with their own mess. I've got my own mess to deal with.
Well,
all the time.
Your ass better start typing it and start typing that private chat.
I'm working on it. Hold on. I'm trying to get comfy and all that. I'm trying to figure out, is there anything else that I absolutely need before I just get comfy?
No. Except
what?
Except your hairbrush. But you won't find that until you're comfy again.
That's probably entirely true, except for the fact that it's not in this room. And if it is, it's right within reach. So, TikTok goes the clock, and the doctor's time is waning.
Type.
Oh, yeah.
Stop procrastinating, woman.
Shh. I don't procrastinate on anything ever. Come on, you know me. I have projects coming out my ears in both directions that are more than half finished and halfway to nowhere. All right, so
Welcome to the world of jewelry making.
right.
Should have taken my hair out. Now I'm shedding everywhere.
I got my hair cut. Did you know?
No.
I cut off like a foot, basically.
Wow.
It was down to like my bum, down
Well,
past my bum.
I do not know that person, so that would.
Yeah, they all of a sudden, because the chat said, what a total mess,"
Got you.
and they said I knew I should have cut this off. And like instantly I was like, ouch. I've been there.
Well,
But because you know what, there's those that have the reaction, ouch, I've been there, and have compassion, and then there's others that are the wolves.
yeah.
In my personal opinion. And then there's those of her friends who are like, whatever, like shit happens, but
Yeah.
that's how I differentiate with bullying, I suppose, because I think I agree with you, that term is overused.
But then there are the people that just constantly go on when they're fucked up,
but that's their choice.
Yeah,
like
doing it on their own. They're going to have to deal with whatever repercussions they get.
Absolutely.
When that becomes their thing, where everybody tunes in to see how fucked up they are and what kind of weird, crazy rant they're going to go on this time. That's their shtick. That's
my rant.
Then they have to deal with whatever's going to happen.
Sure.
If it's a one-time thing or it doesn't happen that often, then yeah, okay, that person's having a hard time. They're not dealing with their reality very well. They should probably stay off StreamYard. Just saying. But not all of us make smart choices. I'm here.
Well, I find that
fucking dog.
I try to stay away, but that's part of my thing. Is I'll be perfectly honest. Is I'm an attention whore. So what? I'm on here. That's kind of like the whole premise of YouTube, is like putting yourself out there in front of people. But at the same time, like I'm a diagnosed agoraphobe, and I'm petrified of people. So it like the TikTok of my brain is like something that I don't think that even I understand most of the time. 99% of the time. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I think that's probably why I make a fairly decent YouTuber. You really don't know what you're going to end up getting from me. I don't think that this poor girl needs to have her face rubbed in it, but I agree, she doesn't need to go be doing that, because she is, I think a lot of people genuinely like her.
Yeah.
And good on her, because she's in this position now where, if you can look at the name that I gave you, it's like, do you see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
In that I'm staying off so I don't rant. I get you, Amy. I do. I just think trim dead ends. Sorry, guys. I got totally distracted. I just truly feel that, it's on her at this point. It is on her to how she handles it from this point on. I don't think it's going to be a huge issue for her, but I think that if she made that a regular thing, that it would absolutely. Like it would very because people. That's the thing. People really like her, and they don't want to see her destroy herself.
Right. Wait, she's from Australia, right?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I wrapped some tape around these, which you got my. It's like this, like I don't know, like rubber tape or whatever for like a grip, and I really like it. I did it because all of my pliers were like the same color, and I needed to differentiate. Like these two, if I pick up this one, I'm fine. If I pick up this one, I'm screwed. If I'm not paying attention, they're the same color. So
Put painter's tape around the handles of one of them, or duct tape or something.
yeah. So I put this tape around here. I kind of like it, but it's like I don't think it's beefy enough. It's not beefy enough for my hand here. I love these pliers though, and they're wicked cheap.
Mm. Sometimes you can get lucky with pliers, with tools, and get the cheaper ones, and they last forever. I have
Right?
tools that I bought 20 years ago, and they're still lasting.
Really?
Yeah.
What's
Although
this off-name brand? I must know.
it's just stuff that I picked up at Hobby Lobby and Michael's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beadsmith and things like that. They're not. I mean, a crappy generic brand. Beadsmith is decent product. But they're not like Tronics or anything. You know what I mean? Tronics
Right.
are pretty pricey.
Right.
Pricey, but I did melt my nylon jaw pliers. I did have 2 pairs of them for a straightening wire.
Melted them?
Yeah, I melted them.
Like the metal?
No, they're nylon jaw pliers. I melted the nylon.
Oh, you just melted. Okay. I was like, I thought you meant you melted the pliers.
No,
Like,
they were the only things within reach, and I grabbed them and I used them on my third arm when I was soldering. When I went to move the third arm, and they melted onto the third arm. That was fun getting all the nylon off of that.
no doubt.
But yeah, it looked like they had teeth after that because all the nylon like melted down into points and shit.
All right, so
So the
Susie,
lesson-
that's a great idea.
The lesson of the day was to not use your nylon pliers to touch your third arm after soldering.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I posted pictures of education of the damage that I did. I was like, so this is what happens when.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to mute. That's gonna make noise. I'm trying to reach my water with my grabber.
That's cool. So, yeah, it's time. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's right, Iris. It's 5 o'clock here, but no. I wish it were. But yeah, this all started because I said something about getting drunk tonight, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know about that. Going back to that whole idea and videoing it.
If it's not something you're comfortable with, then don't do it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, by the way, you lost like 6 people because I came on.
It's been up. It's fine.
You had like 17, 18 people the whole time that you were holding.
Well, I was holding when you were in here too, so.
I didn't happen to notice that. I just happened to notice now. Oh, it went down again.
I don't really look at how many people are
I
watching.
know. That's why I love you. You truly don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, I say I don't give a shit, and I really do try not to. But sometimes it's just that 1%er that you're like, and then you move on. You're like, whatever.
Iris, I have no Pepsi. I'm having Pepsi withdrawals.
I wish this ring fit me.
Mm.
Isn't it pretty?
Hold on. Let me see. Ooh, that's very pretty.
Isn't it pretty? I love it. I bought it for myself as one of those, like, you know, the what are they called? Like the women buy themselves the engagement ring for the like promise ring to themselves or whatever. I don't know, like the left hand ring.
Self-empowerment rings, yes.
Sure. Yeah, whatever you call it. I got it for that because my stone's amethyst and I fell in love with it and then I found it on Poshmark, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Yeah, well.
Damn.
And then it used to fit on this finger, but now it's tight because I've gained quite a few pounds in the past 2 years.
What size is the ring? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I can throw it on my mandrel, but I'd have to go pull out my mandrel. It's 10 carat gold fill, and then amethyst. If I'm gonna plug anybody, I'm gonna plug Fancy. What's her name? I'll find it. What?
Fancy Pinks?
No, she's on Poshmark. It's oh shoot, I'll find it. Susie likes it. Susie, you want it? We can make a deal. What?
I was working up to that.
All right, you guys can fight it out.
I'm not gonna fight it
out. What was her name? Something fabulous. Something. It's fancy.
Fancy.
Nope. That's not working. All right, so let's try the phone book. Contacts. Fancy. Exclusively fancy. That's who it is. I was gonna go into like an business arrangement with her way back long before I even really got involved in YouTube. And because she lives not that far from me. She lives on the other side of Massachusetts, basically. And it was like a great deal, but I got distracted by YouTube and all of this nonsense. And I just never followed through. I still could, but
I'm intrigued now about what part of Massachusetts, because you know me.
I think she's out west. I don't remember exactly. I did know at one point. I just don't know.
I lived in Western Massachusetts.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were like down by like Connecticut. Were you in Southwestern? I forgot.
I was right outside of Lowell. Lowell, Chelmsford, Westford, Acton, Littleton.
Oh, so that's area. North.
Northwest, yeah.
Northwest.
I was 25 miles west of Boston.
Okay. That's about what I am right now, honestly. But I'm dead center in the middle of the state. So, like, the next town over from me, literally, is the geographical center of Massachusetts. They're all kinds of proud of it. There's a tree. I swear to God, there's a tree. It says this is the geographical center of Massachusetts. I don't know why that's so important, but it's kind of cool to know.
Yeah, I guess.
So, I don't know. Where did I put the rest of my triangles? Over here? You think I've got enough? I love these things. These things are great. I might love it there. The Berkshires are nice and artsy. Yes, they are.
Yeah, well, I guess I wasn't so much in the western part. I was in Middlesex County, so I'm looking at a map. I was like, what's the map to the place that I used to fucking live in anyway? Metro West, and and then the rest of it's white. There's no color scheme to it, so I have no idea. But part of it is considered Metro West, because according to this color scheme. But there's this whole section where it's white and there's no color in it, and I'm like, well, what part is that?
I don't know because I'm not looking at the same map.
Yeah, because there's Hampton, Hampshire, Franklin, and Berkshire. Those are all considered Western. Then Worcester, which is a huge county, just takes up like a quarter of the map. The middle itself is
Yep.
considered central.
Yep.
And then next to that, there's a little purple chunk that's considered Metro West. But then the rest of that is white. I'm like, whatever. Okay. Confuse me some more. But anyway, yeah. So I'm more northern, I guess. Central northern, whatever. Yeah, I knew where I lived. Sure. I know where it is.
Why are trees bad, Amy? I don't quite understand.
Meh. Oh, that has nothing to do with actual trees. Amy is fine with the actual trees that grow on the ground. She's okay.
Okay. I'm not that gullible.
No, it didn't have anything to do with you being gullible. It's an inside joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Yay.
Yeah, you're all right.
So, all right. Now that my neck is starting to hurt again, I'm gonna lean back. So I think I'm good. I've got my water. I better sit back before I drink the whole thing and need to fill it again.
Amy, nobody can. Not Amy. Sorry, Amy. Susie, nobody can afford to go to the Berkshires. Anywhere it's artsy, you can't afford to go there.
No.
They want way too much money for everything. So no.
That's fine, Amy. I don't need to be in on the secret because I appreciate other people's privacy. That's cool by me.
Yeah, or maybe the Pacific Northwest. That's a long trip.
Pacific Northwest?
That'd be like Washington State, right? That's kind of a far trip to go.
I would really love to go to the Pacific Northwest, like
I would too.
desperately. I found a couple of places that I'm not going to give away my secrets on international television, but
why not?
Because I want there to be a place for me when I get there.
The people in Timbuktu want to know.
Oh, okay. Well,
Inquire in Timbuktu minds.
It's in the Pacific Northwest. Anyways, there's this place that I forgot why I was talking about it, but it's something that is very cool and it's worth traveling for. And I want to live there.
Susie's giving us a geography lesson in the chat. Thanks, Susie.
Yep, that is it.
The upper parts of California are also considered Pacific Northwest, but it has to be the upper parts.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's extremely expensive to live over there.
It is.
That's why I'm probably going to end up in Texas.
Ugh, don't go to Texas.
No, I'm serious. Like,
no, I'm serious.
If I get the opportunity, if I get the opportunity, I'm moving like ASAP.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to Texas. I mean, just long term Texas, their electric grid is fucked up, and it's independent. It's not federally regulated, so they can charge whatever the fuck they want. And that was very apparent when they had issues, and they were still charging people for electricity that they weren't even receiving. They were charging astronomical electric bills for people. It was crazy, and they can do it because they're not federally regulated.
Not federally regulated for what? Energy?
Yeah, their electric grid is independent, so they don't have to answer to federal regulations with the electricity and fees and things like that. They can charge whatever they want.
That's highly unfortunate.
Yeah. I would rather have you move to South Carolina than Texas.
Oh my God, I want to move to North Carolina. If I can pull that off.
North Carolina is very pretty. It's very nice there.
Love
I mean,
Love it.
I didn't get to see too many places when I was in Winston-Salem, but the places that I went to, there was a nice pagan community up there. That was nice.
Where? Winston?
In Winston-Salem, yeah.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine lives near Raleigh, North Carolina. Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Yeah, my friend Rebecca. She's not on here.
I thought you were referring to Rebecca.
No.
You know who I'm talking about.
No.
Oh, them flipping Crooters or Rebecca Cruder. I don't know what her screen name is right now, but
No, I don't think I'm sub to them. I've heard of them, but
she's great. Yes, Amy, that is why we are friends, because I don't invade people's privacy. I don't believe in it.
yeah, I do. I'm all up in people's business.
If people want to tell me, cool. I'm not about to go and say something to anybody else.
Oh, I don't say things. I don't. Mm-mm. People confide stuff in me, and it will never come out of my mouth. And if anybody says, "Hey, Cody told me that you said this," da da da. If it's something you said, "Hey, don't say anything," it didn't come out of my mouth. You can trust me on that. So I want to look at your source there, but it hasn't happened yet, so we're good. Of course,
nobody's ever told me that. No, I don't want you to think I was insinuating that.
No, I was actually referring to something else.
Oh, well,
Because,
you know me. I'm paranoid, little Lexi.
I know.
I always think that people are talking about me when they're talking shit. I always think they're talking about me.
Mm.
It's so sad, but I'm trying to get over it.
Good.
Texas is not expensive, not as expensive as you would think. I can get for, let's just say 10 grand. I know that's still a lot of money, but in the housing market for land and whatnot, respectively speaking, 10 grand is not a lot. But I can get at least a studio, if not a 1-bedroom, with a small plot of land, at least and possibly furnished. Hopefully, I mean that's usually about 12 or 14 from the research that I've done. Pretty easily, they're like readily.
A studio or 1-bedroom, what on an acre of land?
Not an acre. Oh God, no! I didn't say that.
Okay.
It's either like a tiny house or it's like 300, 400 square feet. I mean, I don't need much.
For 10 grand, you can get like 3 acres of property down here and a small house that's like a 1 or 2 bedroom.
Yeah, but is it falling into the ground?
Not really.
Okay. That's important.
The ones you're going to watch out for is anything under 10 grand. Those are the ones like you get on auction and stuff, and they're fixer-uppers or whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm all set with that.
Even then, supplies down here are not that much. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's South Carolina is one of the cheapest places to live. But see, you might be able to get that in Texas, which for me, a studio with a tiny little spit of land for 10 grand is ridiculous. But prices everywhere are crazy for land and stuff. But the problem you're going to get hit with is your electricity.
Well, is that like a widespread thing? First of all, I haven't really heard of it, so I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know how it works. But is that like all across the state, really?
Yeah, the whole state. So the electric companies can charge whatever they want. And they do. Some of them are ridiculous for their prices, and people just end up with a running tab,
Yeah.
And hi, Tina. Good morning.
Good morning.
I can't read her thing. Hold on, I gotta make her big. If I give you a nice big straw, will you suck the fun out of someone else's day? Nice.
See?
Martina, if you're talking, your mic's working.
Nope, haven't said a word.
Okay, there you are. Well, what did you come on here for if you're not going to say hi?
I hadn't had a chance yet. So, have we had a good morning?
Yeah, so far. My son is off to work, so it's quiet, except for his dog making so much noise.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like this. I like this a lot better now. This is coming together.
Let me see. Gotta be big. Oh yeah, I like that. Very nice.
Oh,
Pretty.
yeah.
That
I like it.
I don't know what I'm going to make out of it. Anybody interested in it? I'll try and figure something out.
Make a pendant out of it.
What? Pendant?
Pendant. Just take the wire at the top and make a veil out of it.
I just am trying to find my round nose pliers.
Yeah, I don't like big cities. I don't like living in. I mean, I live in city limits, but the little house that I rent is probably sitting on about a half acre, quarter acre, something like that. I'd say a half acre. But I don't like living in city limits, obviously, because they made me get rid of my vehicle when there was no reason to. Assholes. I'm
Well,
gonna be bitter about that for quite some time.
it's all about finance with them.
So
Anything to do with government, it's all about finance. One way or another.
So they're assholes. But yeah, definitely before you move someplace, research the like electric, and if you're gonna have gas where you're gonna live, research all the bills. You know, like try and do that kind of research for what your monthly expenses are gonna be. You know, because like I said, Texas, the places in Texas might be cheaper to live, but you have to run your AC in Texas. There's no way around that. You have to either have some super good fans, or you're running in at least one AC. So you're going to be using your AC. You're going to be using your electric,
Right.
unless you go solar. And I don't know what the rules are about solar power in Texas.
I have no idea.
I know
But no, it's a long way off. At least by my standards, it's a long way off. I like instant gratification, so
right.
It's a long way off. This is something that I don't want to screw up, like desperately. I don't want to screw it up.
Yeah.
So, like, I am dying to just not make a decision. Honestly, I may end up just stuck here like a poor old ditty for the rest of my life, but that's all right. You know what? I'll have 2 wonderful cats and a best friend who always has my back. Can you ask for more?
No, so far you're going on one better than me, because I don't have a best friend in person here. So I have the cats. Don't really want one of them is driving. And then there's my son's dog, who of course is planted right outside my door because he's not here.
Yep.
A leaf probably blew across this driveway or something.
How have you been, Tina?
Oh, not too bad. I've been better and I've been worse.
Okay. I hear you on that one.
Well, I'm glad you made it. Better late than never.
But that's true. Between my lower back and my knees, I get along about as good as anybody with arthritis.
Yeah.
Degenerative disc disease.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Terrible.
I worry about Tim more than anything. Stupid damn doctors.
Right. Papa said, solar is okay in Texas. There are great systems available, and the unregulated Texas power grid actually pays you for the solar you generate that you don't use. Oh, okay.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, so definitely I would look into investing in solar power then, definitely, if you're going to go Texas way.
Yeah,
You know.
Papa
Sure.
lives in Texas.
Oh, okay. I know. Well, see, Papa can tell you about what their unregulated Texas power grid is. Apparently, they pay you for unused solar, which is good. But if you don't have solar and you're paying just for their electric, I mean, reports on the news about people's bills were crazy when they had that ice storm and people's power went down. They were still getting these huge bills and shit.
Mhm.
Craziness. But a lot of states will have regulations against like collecting rainwater, which is ridiculous. And it doesn't matter if every house in the state collects rainwater. It's not like they're not going to get any water on the ground too. You're not losing out,
What? I'm sorry, I didn't follow that. Rainwater.
A lot of the politicians, their argument against collecting rainwater is there won't be enough rainwater to keep the ground how it's supposed to be, or some shit.
Yeah.
And anything that falls into the space of that state belongs to the state. So you'd be stealing water. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Until it hits the ground, it doesn't belong to you.
There was a
It's
time
water.
when people couldn't even imagine paying for water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
Kristen said her cousin's whole house got ruined because all of her pipes froze. Yeah.
Hmm.
When those pipes freeze and they burst, it's a mess. Yep.
Oops. I should have held on to the end of that.
You just shot it across the room.
You're lucky it didn't peg you in the face.
Right?
Always hold on to the end of the wire, Lexi. Come
I
on.
know, I'm still learning. I'm a newbie.
You're going to learn when you have to get stitches.
I know, trust me, I have been a very slow learner my whole life. I've had my fair share of stitches.
The good thing is you already wear glasses, so I'm not worried about your eyes as much.
When I first started wrapping wire, I swear to God, a piece came straight up and right up under my glasses and everything. I was like, what?
Okay, I want to wrap you in bubble wrap now.
Okay,
Oh,
where
good.
are we?
See, that's what I'm saying. See, he said they tried to gouge him for 6 days without power, but when they took the money from his account, they reduced it back to his normal bill. So that's good, but a lot of people didn't get that. They got gouged, and yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I'd like to think that, well, I mean, when it comes to, you know what? I'm going to shut my mouth right here, right now, before I get myself in trouble.
No, she isn't.
True story.
Yeah. Okay.
I promise it's a true story.
Or at least the next 3 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna not say what I was gonna say, and then I'm gonna say something else instead.
You're going to jinx yourself is what you're trying not to do.
Right, exactly. Words are very powerful.
Yeah. Like, go fuck yourself. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
There's
Well,
a reason that they have the words word magic.
okay.
You've heard that, I'm sure.
Sure.
No?
Baby.
Evasive, Kodi. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Making me stretch to find the answer.
Wake up, Kristen. Well, there are some states, and it's fun. I mean, there were people that were fighting the windmill power because we would use up all the wind. I'm like, are you what? We would use up all the wind. And this is coming from politicians that are supposed to be educated.
Mm.
Right.
I'm like, so solar power, and they argued that solar power would use up all the sun. I'm like, No. What the fuck? What?
Who said that? That can't even be a real thing right now.
It absolutely is a real thing, and it was recorded. It was on video. It was on the news.
Insane.
Yeah, it was said by a politician, several politicians, that if we go move to solar power, we will use up all the sun. Hi, Tim. I see you. And that's why they were protesting solar power use. It wasn't because of that. It's because they had their fingers dipped in the electric companies and all the supply companies, and they wanted their money. Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Pretty simple, but
yeah, it looks good.
Came out fairly decent.
Yeah.
It's not all buffed up.
So that was their argument, but it's because they had their, the electric companies in their back pocket, or they were invested in the power companies. So of course they're not going to want people to go solar, because that would take money out of their pocket. Like, their billions they don't have enough money, Yeah. Papa said some people had to fight to reduce theirs. He has an all-electric apartment. The complex pays the water and other fees. My electric portion runs an average of $55 a month. Well, that's not bad.
That is not bad.
That's not bad at all.
My whole house is electric.
Yeah, mine is too. Susie, that's just so darn dumb. It was. And the talk show hosts had a blast with it, because they grabbed that clip of people saying that we'd use up all the sun. There'd be no sun left. We'd suck all the power out of the sun if we used solar power. And
I don't know how. That just doesn't make sense on any level to me.
That comes right up there with the flat earthers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because they drew attention to it and they got so much flack for it, other states started loosening up their regulations. So you can use solar in a lot of places. I actually watch a lot of those tiny house videos. People that live in small houses, they build them on, the trailer frames and things like that. And they're like, oh yeah, it's, cheaper and da da da. Yeah, but you just invested $75,000 in building the tiny house itself or whatever. I mean, if they customize it to the point where it's exactly how they want it, then yeah, it gets really expensive. But then they live off the grid, and they have no bills. That's nice.
That's not bad. Really.
That no bills sounds great, but
yeah.
I would love no bills. Well, technically, I'll be honest, I have no bills, thanks to my family.
Yeah.
But if it weren't for them, I'd be SOL, like, seriously. So it's like,
yeah,
the idea, like, that even that idea of having no bills is like, so, like, how does that even happen?
Well, I watch those tiny house videos. I know how it happens.
Well, no, I do too, but like, it's like, that's ideally like where I would like to end up.
Yeah.
But I just don't have the.
Hi, Victoria.
What is it called? The overhead.
Oh my golly, it's Victoria.
Hi, Victoria. Like, I just don't have. It's not overhead. That's not the word I'm thinking of. It's like the capital. I don't have the capital for the amount of land I want right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because all these videos, it's like they have these, and basically your tiny home, which is not tiny, but it's small, is mobile, right? Because it's on a trailer and you can take it to wherever you want it to go. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking, and most of them are in the show that I watch, Living Big in a Tiny House, or I think it's called, is mostly in Australia, New Zealand, that kind of place. He has come to America and traveled around and done shows here, but they're on these gorgeous properties, and I mean the views are amazing. And he actually asks, how did you get this property? How did you find this place to put it? It's always a family friend's property, or family property. Or I'm like, so what do you do if you don't have family or family friends with huge properties? I'm like, This is not very helpful, but it's
Well,
kind of cool. I mean, it's cool the way they're set up. The problem is I wouldn't be able to do it the way they have them set up because you always have to go up either stairs or a ladder. That's not going to work for me.
that's not necessarily true. There are tiny houses where that you don't have to.
Yeah, but you can't have company when you have the house set up so that the bedroom is and the bathroom are both downstairs. I mean, usually the bedrooms are upstairs in a tiny house. You can do them so that you have the bedroom set up downstairs, but then you have basically no living space to hang out in. So you can't have, not that I have company anyway, but
Yeah,
no.
love you back, Victoria.
Love you, Victoria.
Yeah, good luck on the invoices.
Yeah,
Ugh.
get back to work, woman.
Another reason why I'm not doing reselling anymore. Still trying to sell my stuff. I think that because of the summer slowdown, I'm not going to be able to unload this until closer to like August, September, when people are looking for inventory heavily for Christmas and like that whole rush. So, which is fine. I'm okay with that, but I just hope that it is bought by one person. That way it can all get shipped to one location. If it ends up that I have to separate them into like category lots, I don't want to have to, but I may end up having to in the long run. So I don't know yet.
You'll be all right.
Be all right.
It'll all work out exactly as it's supposed to.
So I'm getting kind of hungry.
Get
I probably should go eat.
Get enough things put together, and maybe you'll be able to do a few craft shows.
What? What shows?
Craft shows.
Oh, yes, I would love to do that. But I'm actually like talking about like my entire reselling inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I completely want to unload it.
Ah.
It's
I was
like,
talking about your beading and your jewelry.
yeah, no, absolutely. That is a goal. Yeah, for sure. I still need more practice. I'm not 100% comfortable with, well, the wire work especially. I'm comfortable enough with beading that I can produce quality pieces and feel like they're worth selling. But I'm not quite there yet with the wire work. I feel like needs some tweaking because I beat on that wire and it's like the finish ends up coming off, and who wants to buy that? I mean, I wouldn't. So, but no, absolutely. That's definitely a goal. I would love to sell them and do little craft shows and be like, here, I have like 8 pieces, that would be great. Just, I don't think I'm ready for it quite yet.
Yeah, Susie, I've seen those too. But these are, oh, fuck. Sorry. Tired.
It's okay.
I did see one of the shows they did where they had the tiny house that they built, and it had like a little living room, and it had like an L-shaped couch, but her bed, the woman's bed, it was a handicap accessible. The woman's bed was actually raised up to the ceiling, and when you lowered it, there was a skylight.
One of my favorites.
There was a skylight, and the bed lowered down because she was handicapped. They set up the bathroom so she could wheel her wheelchair right into the shower. They had the whole thing set up for her, and then they added on a porch under the outside of it that was completely enclosed, and it could be glassed in for when it was winter, and the glass paneling could come off for when it's summer. It would just be screens. And they had like a day bed out there and a lounge couch, and that's where she did most of her crafts, was out in that room. So it took her crafting area outside of her house, which I was like, that I would need because I can't fit any of my stuff in that little tiny house.
No, true. Totally true.
And then it had the ramp, your exit out of the screen and porch, and had the ramp to come down off of it. and it was on her family's property. And it was like one of their mothers or something. They didn't want to put her in a home, but she wanted to be dependent, so they had her on their property so they could help her out if she needed it. It was really nice. It was a very nice setup. I was like, that I could live with. I could definitely live in that. But again,
Nice.
it was
Yeah,
really
it does sound nice. I'm gonna take a 15. I need to go put something in my stomach.
well. When you come back, it will be done because I'm ending it in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I love you all.
Love you,
Kodi, thank
Lexi.
you for having me.
Thank you for coming on the panel.
Good to
And,
see you again, Lexi.
Same here, Tina. Thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great day.
You too. Go eat something good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I love Lexi. So yeah, that little house setup was really nice the way they did it, and I was just, I could totally live in that. And,
Bye, Iris.
bye, Iris. So yeah, I'm only going 3 hours. I might even actually end it a few minutes short because I'm tired as hell. And
Now, I heard you say something about you didn't really sleep last night.
I didn't. I was waking up like every hour and a half. I'm like, oh. I'm like, why?
I talked to you and you said food coma. And I'm
And
like,
I woke up an hour later.
I was like, okay, she's going to go to sleep. Awesome. I'm
Yeah.
going to bed too.
I woke up 1 hour later.
Oh, don't fall asleep on the computer keyboard. Man, you wake up and your face looks funny.
You have QWERTY across your forehead. It's a bad thing. Have a good day, Iris. Yeah, it's... and I was trying to get some sleep so that I would be...
Fully functional?
Yeah, that. I would be awake for my live. At least I didn't fall asleep on my live. Considering I was the only one up here for the longest time, that would have been awkward.
I'm sorry, honey.
That's okay. It's the different time frame, time zone.
We're only off by an hour. But
it's not my fault you don't want to get up at 0:30 in the morning to come on my live.
no, sorry. I love you, but no.
I know. That's okay. Hell, Wendy could have showed up. She must have been busy today or something. I don't even know if the message got to her.
Oh, no. I see Marty.
Yeah. She's been a pain in my ass.
She's an angel, if you ask Wendy.
Yeah, if you ask Wendy, yeah, see, the message didn't even get to Wendy. It didn't even get delivered. Facebook is fucking with my messages. So, because I sent her the links and Messenger, and it's just a white circle with a check. So it got sent, but not delivered. I don't know. Facebook hates me, I'm telling you.
Yeah, there's times when I'm sending you messages that it's sent, but it doesn't deliver.
Yep. Notice what's missing on this box right here.
Did they knock it in the floor?
No. Marty decided that was her new place to sleep and to give herself baths and to launch from, which my really cool purple bag was only protected by a plastic bag, so cat claws. I was like, I chased her off of there I don't know how many times with the grabber. And I finally went to lay down last night. And I look up, and there she is on my shit again. And I'm like, ugh!
So which box did you put it in? That one.
It's right there, actually. Right there. Yep. I was like, nope. I'm not having to ruin a bag that someone gave to me that they paid way too much for. But yeah, I wasn't gonna have them ruin the bag that Dan sent me. That's the box. The box that she used to sit in. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because of the glare. The light adjusts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see where Marty is or not.
Yeah, barely. But I can see her.
The box is completely collapsed. Yep. You can see her moving.
Yep.
Right there. The whole wall of that box is completely collapsed thanks to Onyx. Her digging it. Gone. I'm like, you bitch. I can't get over to that spot to repackage it. Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Sarcastic? You're here just in time for us to leave.
With jumping jacks
Well,
with Larry? No,
You know what? Your cat needs to wake you up to come to my show. It's not quite as early as Larry's. Yeah, I'm just about to end it because I'm exhausted because for some reason, Tina, if I don't sleep and I end up falling asleep 2 hours before my live or an hour and a half or 3 or whatever, I sleep through the beginning of my live. But if I try and get sleep so that I'm awake from my live, I end up not being able to sleep. I don't get it.
I don't either.
But I do hope everybody has a very good day and that you, if you're outsourcing, that you find lots of good stuff. If you're selling stuff, doing auctions, I hope you sell lots of stuff. If you're just chilling and relaxing, I hope you have a good time. Hey, whatever works for you.
Happy Father's Day over tomorrow.
Yep, and is it happy Juneteenth? I mean, Juneteenth is now an official holiday. I don't know I guess happy Juneteenth because it's the day that the town in Texas was the last one to learn that they were emancipated. So
Dad's request.
Well, happy Juneteenth. We'll just say that. I don't know. But I hope everybody has a good day today and a happy Father's Day to all of those that celebrate Father's Day. Rogue said hi. Have a good one, everybody.